Dimitris here, and today I'm talking about socialscream and their album From Ashes to Hope, which is their first two albums re-recorded. Epic Lysis, hopefully I'm saying that right, and Initiation to the Myths. And let's see, I'll get this right in there nicely so you guys can see that little zoom in action. Now let's get into the first album, Epic Lysis. This opens up with Spartan blood, which spews forth this hint of mischievous emotion, anger, and raw energy. But Spartan blood doesn't have any vocals, but I felt like the lead work filled in those spots sufficiently and actually creates this flawless transition to the next song, Faith, where the lead work meets the vocals for the first time. I felt this makes the vocals and guitar work more predominant. One thing I did like was the brief bridge and solo. I felt it gave Faith this electric shock sort of upwards. Not like there wasn't that within the song, I just feel like the bridge and solo sort of gave it a lightning bolt of exhilaration in that. So it's one of those things that sort of stands out and makes the song a little bit more memorable as one of those, solos and bridge work types of things, or anything can really do it. I'm just, pointing out that that's what I felt in Faith. Now, one thing I love about this first album here, this re-recorded Epic Lysis, is I love the dark swell that gradually builds in the song called Socialscream, full of crafty and thrashy guitar works and some roaring bass work, which conveys, I feel, this scream and fight within the vocals and lyrics. And the drums did a hell of a lot to back up that fight, I felt. And speaking of drums, the drums from Dimitris on this next song added a ton in every section within the song called Smell the Demon. There was a plethora of tempo and mood shifts. Each section had its own distinct tone, and the drum work certainly delivered, and it helped form those distinct tones in Smell the Demon. So Dimitris, the drummer here, did an awesome job, I felt like, really delivering on this track and throughout this first album, and is really into the next re-recorded album, which I'll jump into now. I'll just show you guys this Initiation to the Myths, so you can see that you got chapter 1 and chapter 2. There might be a bit of a glare, but Initiation to the Myths opens up with Rainbow of Souls and Metal Retaliation. Now I'm putting these two together because I feel like they're a tag team of swelling mystery, and it's just a shotgun blast right off the bat, and the production added so much to the already aggressive and thrashy and guitar tones and just thrashy drum work. So you really just get a really good blast right off the bat from this, from Initiation to the Myths. Then you slide into a song called Prism of Freedom. Now this is where I really feel like the production applies to the drum work really well. I felt the double bass kick thundering and the snare snapping. Everything was so full, but the drums didn't overshoot the vocals at all, which were very centralized, I felt. I felt the vocals at times had differing emotions, which easily went hand in hand with what the music was doing in Prison of Freedom. And the next track that I want to do is what I call a focus track. I just want to focus on this song called Wolf Karma. This contains the most dynamics, I feel like, between both of these first albums. Almost gives this atmosphere, gives this life to this misty visual of a demon stalking its prey. The vocals and lyrics elevate the musical emotion, and the music reciprocates those emotions in what I like to call the wolf's melody, and is the moon glow of the song, with these sharp snarling leads. And I freaking just love this 10-second brief beat that enhances the melody. Something so simple that just grips your senses and enhances everything around it. It's this brief little beat that happens towards the end of the song-ish, and it just enhances everything. And I feel like sometimes that's what makes a song so memorable. This little thing that sort of just captivates your senses, captivates what you're listening to. And Wolf Karma has that, and has a plethora of a lot of other things in it as well to really soak up. So that's a song definitely to check out that I highly recommend down in the links below. Also, I want to briefly mention, I felt like the song No Faces Reflected was Vlahakis Diamantakos' sort of coming out party. He shows primarily, or what he gets to showcase, but he primarily is a more tough, direct singer. But I feel like on No Faces Reflected, he has a bit more of a dynamic, emotional approach to this song. And I just feel like this is the song where he steps out of that, of what he normally does, and does something different on No Faces Reflected. And I feel like that it showcases vocal capability and also makes No Faces Reflected stand out. It's one of those things that just, you know, shows the diversity of a band. So I like what they do, and I like what Lysis does in No Faces Reflected. I just had to mention that, get that out there. Now make sure you check out socialscream and all the links below. I'm also very thankful that they sent me these two albums here. This is the album I did earlier, or I've done before. I don't know if it was earlier this year, actually. Organic Mindset. But anyways, this is this album. I'll put the video up here for you guys to check out also. And there's a band picture. And also check out this one here. The first two albums re-recorded on From Ashes to Hope. So check out some socialscream, folks, down in the description below. And until next time, how about some heavy listening?